Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tayana Arimathea. I hope that you guys can hear me because I have my phone plugged up. It was at 5%. Now it's at 7%. That may mean something to you. Seven must be a number um, that you have in your life, that you're drawn to, that you have used your whole life, that has stuck out to you your whole life. You might be at life path number 7. You might be born in July, or you might have been born on a 7th day of the year. Uh, excuse me, 7th day in whatever month you were born in. Please take what resonates. Uh, right before I pressed the record button, I started hearing playing in my head Yebba's Heartbreak. And it just constantly kept repeating, you may not know where I'm going. No, you may not know where you're going, but I do, I do, I do. I do. Some of you have been rejected. Some of you have not been chosen. But this person chooses you. This person may have rejected you at one point in time, but it looks like everything is in alignment and they're going to make it up to you. Okay? 1 second. I actually was about to stop this recording and come back and re-record, but I'm just going to keep it. But that's not why I paused it. I have to get me something to drink because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. And I was awakened out of my sleep, to be honest. It's this goddess that keeps coming to me, telling me things. And maybe this message is for someone to hear. He's coming. She's coming. Okay? The love of your life. The one that you thought it was over with. The one that you thought you could never get that old thing back with. You guys are coming back together. And that's not the full extent of my message. Let's get into their heart space. Okay? The funny thing about it is that I was supposed to do this reading last night. I was so bummed out because I had some things happening in my own life, like my brother harassing me about our inheritance. I haven't gotten the paperwork yet, and he's thinking that I'm lying. And it's like, for fucking what? Why the fuck would I lie? I can't do nothing without you anyway, because we're both beneficiaries. So stop being dumb. And I already told this man, but he's talking to other people and they're talking about, well, that's just weird. First of all, bitch, my mother is a retired government employee. She didn't work outside the government. She worked for the government. And then if anybody that's dealing with government and military, they know that the government drags their feet. They told me it would be 6 weeks. It's not been 6 weeks yet. Okay? My mom has been dead. Well, actually, it probably has been 6 weeks since she's passed, but it hasn't been 6 weeks since I filed the paperwork. It's 6 weeks from the day that I requested, which we only have a week and a half left. So that pissed me the fuck off. So I wasn't able to do your reading last night because it got me down because he's my best friend. He's been my best friend our whole entire lives together. And then now you talking to other people because you think that I'm trying to get over on you. Fuck them other people. I don't give a fuck about their mama dying or what the fuck happened and when they got their check. I don't care. They didn't work for the government. So it don't matter. Let me know when you find a motherfucker who was like my mom, who retired from the government. And then we can talk. I don't care about nobody else's mama and when they got their damn check. Okay? Why would I sit up there and not give you money? For what? For what reason? I had money before my mom passed away. And I probably got more money in the bank than what my mom is giving to us. Really. Even if it is over 1 million, it don't matter. I got more than that. Anyhow, anyway, I'm off my soapbox, but someone's coming back to you. Um, Someone wants to know, damn, 4 wands in reverse. Bring that ass back. That's all I'm hearing. Can't do this and you can't do that. Come on now, Lil Wayne, bring that ass back. All right, let's get, man. Let's not all talk at once. The whole fucking deck nearly just fell out my hand. So, no matter who I am with, my thoughts always lead me back to you. Okay? So, you're dealing with someone who's thinking about you constantly. You're always on their mind. Doesn't matter who they're with, they will never get over you. They will never get over you because you're unique, viewer. Okay? There is no other you. I feel like you're a cosmic being and your person is also cosmically connected to you. And that is what makes this connection special and unique. And unlike any other twin flame connection, you guys have a special dual mission together on this earth and in the cosmos. Now, this part of this message is not for everybody. It's only for a select few. All right, so you may be wondering, viewer, where your person is. Okay. And I realize I have cross watchers too, you guys. So please take what part of the message that resonates with you. Okay. I am working on myself each day so I can come back to you. So this person realizes the value, your worth, and they're working on their autonomy because they know they can't come back the way that they left. The universe won't let them. They know that your person is awakened. You're not dealing with someone who's like still sleeping shit. Okay. Your next card. No one makes me feel the way you do. You are the best I ever had, Drake. You're the best. You're the fucking best. You're the best I ever had. The best I ever had. Come on now. They know what's up. Ooh, what's up? What's up? What's up? You know I like it, baby. All right. I think about you so much. It is scaring me. So this person thinks that you put some type of love spell on them. Or viewer, you may have put a love spell on your person. Just know whatever the shit is, it's working. Okay. Alrighty then. Next card. I can't take being away from you any longer. Oh my God. This person is like driving them up a wall, you guys. Like they are going crazy because they're not with you. They want to be with you so fucking bad, but it just seems like they cannot seem to get their shit together. Whatever is going on, they cannot seem to get that shit together or pull that shit together. But they working on it though. I love you today, tomorrow, and always. I was just a fool for not admitting it earlier. So you may be dealing with someone who never told you that they loved you when you told them that you loved them back. They probably never told you and you said it, but they did. They just didn't want to, you know, give you false hope because they knew at the time they wasn't going to be able to reciprocate that shit. They knew that if they told you the words, I love you, they were going to have to put some action behind that shit. They weren't going to just give you idle words. You weren't going to let them. They know this person knows what's up. This person got your coattail. They pulled your coattail. Okay. I'm telling you. No matter what happens, my heart will always belong to you. So they're saying whether you guys get back together or not, they're gonna always love you. You're gonna always hold a special place in their heart. But viewer, I feel like you want more than that, and you deserve more than that, and that's the reason why the universe is bringing this person back, or you're either going to your person. Please take what resonates, because now, since I've been merged with my union and I've been in my alchemical marriage, I can't tell which one is which when I'm channeling for the collective. So this is the reason why, viewer, I admonish you to get your own personal reading that's tailored to your own situation, your own energy, so you can see where you are energetically with your person. I would recommend getting the Twin Flame Oracle that gives you the whole blueprint, the whole guideline to your whole union. So you're not shooting arrows in the fucking dark. Okay? That's what I do. I help twin flames to ascend. I don't just give you a reading. I give you guiding posts, step by step, of where you need to be in your autonomy in order to have union. If you want to still keep on listening to readings and clicking on these psychics for readings to just tickle your ear and tell you what the karmic is doing and what she's not doing, we don't even focus on the karmic on this channel. I have never in my life, God is my witness, since I've been on this journey, ever had a focus on that motherfucking karmic. I don't even know her. I don't even know if it's her name or not. I got an ideal, but I don't even have a strong confirmation of who she is, because I've never read myself with her. I never concerned myself with her. I concerned myself with myself. Being the goddess that I am, tapped in into my goddess activation and energy, the blue ray activation. Okay, Christ consciousness, working on my shadow. And that's the reason why I have union with my twin. I have it. Okay. It's only a matter of time before he manifests in the 3D. I feel it. I know it. This is not the first time I've come to this point in my life, in my union with him. That's the reason why our picture is up. When we first got married, if you look at my profile picture on YouTube, do you see the love between the two of us? We didn't, you know what? That pose that he did while I was looking into his eyes was not planned. My son took the picture because he thought it was adorable. We didn't even know, I didn't even know my son took or snapped that picture, you guys. But that has been my favorite picture of our union since our union. And that's the reason why I put it up. And there's more pictures to come, y'all. Okay? There's more pictures to come, because I know eventually my baby, my love of my life, my one and only, is going to be here. When I was walking, there was a man that was trying to talk to me, a nice looking man. My guides got on to me because I ignored him. I don't want him. I don't want what he got to offer. I don't want what he's talking about. I don't give a fuck if he was in a BMW. I don't want him. My focus is on my 3D union, not a distraction. Not somebody that's going to come along and then when my twin comes, I'm going to have to choose between one or the other. Fuck that shit. I'm not putting myself in that mental conundrum. I've been there before. I'm not going to put myself in that position. He's all I want. There's no one I've ever connected with, and there will be no one that I'll ever connect with the way I connected with my twin. And I feel like you guys are in the same boat with your person. Okay? Which brings me to the next card. I am working on myself so I can come back. Please wait for me. Now, if your twin flame is asking you to wait on them and you're talking to these other energies, intermingling with these other energies, let me tell you something about energy. Energy is currency, baby. Okay? I look at my energy like money, like a transaction. If I would have interacted with that man, that was a transaction. That would have been a transaction. That would have been a deposit into his spirit. He would have deposited back into my spirit. Whatever it is or whatever was going to come out of it would have came out of it. But where was my twin at? How did I let my twin in? I energetically would have blocked him because I entertained another energy entity or whatever the case may be. Then the soul contract would have started. Whatever soul contract we would have had, I would have had to play it out, carry it out. It could have been a higher level soulmate. It could have been a karmic. But I'm not willing to gamble. I want what I want. My heart wants what it wants, just like your heart wants what it wants. Your person is not talking to another energy. Um, I'm afraid of hurting you. So this person is afraid of hurting you again, not because they feel like they're um, incapable of, straightening up and flying right. They are afraid of hurting you by returning and triggering you with the past mistakes they've done. I love you so much, but I keep running from you. I don't understand why I do this. I'm going to tell you why. This person may not know, you may not know. Because you have not integrated your higher self yet, or your person may not have integrated their higher self yet. I mean, fully embodied in the flesh. Because, baby, once you got that spirit activation, there's no fears, there's no doubts. All that is erased. Because spirit doesn't fear anything and doubt anything. So the reason why you keep on running is because you run it from yourself. You're not fully activated in your higher self. Because, baby, the moment that that person is activated in their higher self, God is going to move heaven and earth so you can be together. Please give me a second chance. This person wants to be with you. This person think about you day and night. This person can't get you out of their head. I need to own up to where I feel sure about this relationship. So you're dealing with someone, like I said, that's hiding their feelings and their emotions. They're keeping how they really truly feel away from you. And it's not like they're doing it on purpose. They don't know how to open up because they've done that in the past and they've gotten hurt. So they are allowing some past life issues and past life experiences in this current incarnation affect this relationship. And they also feel guilty. Look, that's your next part. I feel so guilty about my action and what I said to you. You know what? My twin flame told me years ago to move because I wasn't a tree. That was the most hurtful ass shit that my husband, we weren't like divorced or anything, could ever say to me. I was having, the urge to make love to him because he's my husband. I called him and I said, let's meet up. Nah, every time I would want to meet up with him, there was always an excuse because he was with another bitch. That's why. But I didn't know it because I was a Christian at the time. And I didn't think that my Christian husband, my minister husband, would be fucking somebody else. But you know what? I wisened up real quick that day. I left religion and I started fucking too. And he got mad. How can you get mad at me for doing the very thing you told me to do? You told me to go find somebody to fuck. You told me you were never going to touch me again. There's so much I feel like in your relationship dynamic with you and your person that has transpired. They have hurt you to the core of your fucking being. That they've only gave you lip service. They haven't really came on through for you. They ain't really, stood on business when it came to you. Now, the universe is forcing this person to stand on business, baby. Okay, how you doing? Get a couple of more cards, and then we'll move into messages from your spirit team or your person's spirit team. Okay, please take what resonates. Yes, spirit. Give us our last messages, please, spirit. Who would you like the viewer to know? Who would you like the viewer to know? I fell in love with you the moment I saw you. Love at first sight. It does exist. I hide my true desires for you. So this person, I feel like they want to make love to you. They want to make love to you. They think about you sexually. I feel like some of them are masturbating to your pictures. Yes, we're adults here. Okay, this is not a kiddie channel. Nobody under 18 should even be here. But that's one thing. We don't like to talk about the real shit. We like to sugarcoat. We need to, and then we wonder why real shit don't happen in our lives because we like to sugarcoat stuff. All right. I love you so much no matter what. So, in this person's eyes, you could do no wrong. There's nothing that you could do that will move this person away from you. If anything, for some of you, you guys are giving them a silent treatment and it's making them want you even more. It's driving them even crazy. And the only reason why you're giving them the silent treatment is not because you're trying to punish them or, make them feel a certain type of way. Is because you understand and overstand your own fucking worth. And you're setting boundaries. And you know that you alone are enough and you don't fucking need them. You don't need their love. You don't need the connection. You don't need their sex. You don't need nothing that this person has to offer. Nothing. But yet and still, you have it all with or without this person. And that person's starting to see that too. Because this person's been trying to punish you without being in your life and giving the karmic everything. This person is giving to the karmic what they owe you. Your due diligence, your due right. And you know this, viewer. This is the reason why you've cut your person off. Because in time past, you didn't set those boundaries. So your guys are asking you right now, be honest, what do you feel? Hmm? What do you feel right now? What are your true feelings and emotions that you've been hiding, viewer? Okay, I could be talking to you or your person at this moment. There are many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when it all comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. Do you know how unique you are? I already told you that earlier. How your path is your path to be chosen, lived, and created only by you. Someone else cannot become the source of your decision making power without negative repercussions and consequences for both of you in the long run. Viewer or the person that's viewing on the other person. Nobody can make any decisions in your life but you. People can aid and guide you all they want. But the most important thing is that you make this decision by yourself. So help you God. Or you and the other person will suffer the consequences, repercussions. It could be mother, father giving you advice. It could be friends giving you advice. And it damn sure can be the karmic. They gonna suffer too. God damn it. Because this is the divine union. And I feel like either you or both of you or your person has allowed outside energies to destroy what God put together. It's both of your faults, not just one person. You can't say, oh, yeah, it's, my twin flame. He or she allowed for other people to come in. So did you, because you talked to other people about your twin flame too. Tell me I'm lying. I'm not, because I feel this energy, damn it. I know energy. I know what I be channeling. I know what I be bringing in. This oracle comes to you because you have become swept up in thinking things through. That's the problem. You thinking too much. Stop thinking and put forth action. Are you going to stay in your head? You have which way to go with the matter of importance. And you have got a bit stuck in the logic of the decision making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward. And if it is not the best path, we can change our approach later. We can change our approach later on if needed. God will always put you on the path that you're supposed to be on, even if you detour. God will circumvent circumstances. The Most High is great at that. Trust me, I know. If we are slightly off base with a decision, life will often shift and move to guide us back on track. We don't have to be perfect. In fact, there is rarely ever a perfect choice to be made. Just some choices that feel more heart honoring than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we made the best choice possible in that moment. At the time of the decision making, we may not know. We only really have our internal wisdom to rely upon. And that is all that is needed, viewer. So this oracle is asking you, what do you feel? What is the loudest? What is telling you the most what you need to do? Why are you traumatizing yourself? There's no need to punish yourself or be traumatized to yourself because of the possible choices and the decisions that you need to make. Set that thing in motion. Do that shit. Whatever it is. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring about healing change is stimulate your creative juices and find a more inspired, energized way, an enjoyable approach to your life, and make the choice based on what you feel right the fuck now. Not based on anything else or not based on anyone else's feelings, not based on what happened in the past, not based on what this person did to you in the past, not based on none of that shit. Just yours and yours alone. So ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And go from there. Go from there. You're at a crossroads right now in your journey. And the choices that you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without much drama associated with the decision or powerful triggers from some great magic to enter into your life. Right now, viewer, or the one that's being viewed on, take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable because nothing grows from a comfort zone. You never know. This could be the most exciting experience that you're about to embark on. Okay? Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry about how it's all going to work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out the details. You don't have to. You're not immune to that plan. In fact, you are a natural part of it all. So just spend some time with your own feelings, your own emotions, and know that all is going to work out perfectly. As a matter of fact, it's going to work out better than what you anticipated because you went with your own heart. And I'm going to tell you something. When you honor your heart will also honor you. You're being told to defend to the end the worthwhile. While this is worthwhile, the number 23 is on here. Number 5, your decision is going to change your life for the rest of your life, but it's going to be for the best. I don't know why you're so afraid. You've made stupid ass decisions and didn't even care. You didn't even think twice about that shit. And you knew when you were doing it, you were making the most stupid ass decision. But now you got a good decision and you contemplating and you doing all this. You acting all crazy, acting like you can't make your own heart happy because you know that's what it's going to do. You know you about to be happy. You know you was miserable with karmic. You know you was miserable without your divine partner. Please take what resonates. Beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem to you, you know what is real beneath the lies. Sweet so they may sound to you. You know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to thrive with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside. For the heart is our key to living an authentic life. What is there once that is compromised? Without its foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. That's why I told you before I even pulled this card that you're doing this to yourself. You are a sacred warrior, a defender of the heart. I'm getting that you may be a water sign because water is the driving force of nature. Water is ruled by emotions. Emotions is ruled by the moon. The moon rules our emotions. You may be a water sign, or it may be that you might have a water sign for your moon. Please take what resonates or your risings. Okay. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief and also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and opposition at your own life and in the world. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love, for whilst it is exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fear. You can put this fire out that's burning between the two flames. You can smother it and you can put it out if you continue on this way. The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voices that say, oh, stop being so sensitive. Stop making such a big deal out of things when it comes to you and this person. Baby, love is the biggest deal there is. Do you feel me? Look at Terrence Howard. Have you seen his interviews lately? That man is on fire. He's in his godship because of his divine feminine. He's on fire. His twin flame. This sacred warrior must not shrink back. What else is worth being so sensitive about? Nothing. The sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away. by fear, criticism, doubt, or untruths. Even if others find the unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle, fuck them. I don't care who it is. It could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be your cousin, your brother, your sister. Even if these feelings are expressed with gentleness and kindness and compassion, the sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love. The fuck? You ain't fucking them. You're not making love to them. So why are you being loyal to them and denying yourself of love? You are the sacred warrior. You honor the task of being more faithful to love than to anything else or anybody else. This includes the fear of loss, actually. It includes the fear of anything at all. You and everyone in the world was sent here to learn how to love. It's the very thing that you're running from. That don't even make sense. You might as well don't even live at this point. Because that's the whole purpose of everyone in humanity's existence is to live for love, to find their other half, to come together so the two can become one. Two halves of a whole. 26. They may have some significance for you guys too. I don't know. 2 and 6 is 8. 8 is fast manifestations. And 8 is power. 8 is on its side affinity. This is an affinity partner. This is a kingdom partner that you're running from. The very person that you pray to, God, the Most High, whoever you pray to, Buddha, Jehovah, Allah, whoever you pray to, Jesus Christ, who you ask them for. And you running for the very thing you asked for. Don't make sense. This oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps on your path to your sacred warrior. To you, sacred warrior. They are no less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions on the path. This is your path. This is a part of your path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. You've already been on that landslide, mudslide, quicksand shit. It's been stuck for years. It's time for you to get out the mud. It's time for you to get out the quicksand. It's time for you to get out of the landslide. By not making a decision, by not moving towards this person, you're going to be back in quicksand. You're going to be back in the landslide. Be vigilant, sacred warrior, with what is meaningful and what is worthwhile and what is truthful, even in the smallest or seemingly most insignificant ways. Strengthen your resolve, strengthen the sacred warrior, and prevent darkness from gaining up a stronghold from the inside. That darkness will be intelligent and sneaky. It will tell you that it doesn't matter. That this one time you can forget what you promised. That you are just one person and that you can't make a difference anyway. That darkness will have you into sleepy ambivalence and dull your light. I don't know who I'm talking to, but if you allow it to, the sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning and never ever allow it to be cast aside. Even if it seems easier in the moment, The sacred warrior finds joy and honor in life to prevent the seriousness of the task from stifling the heart that just wants to live, love, and be free. You want to just be free, viewer, or the one that's being viewed on. That's all. That's it. That's it. That's all. That joy brings strength to the warrior and an expanded, relaxed awareness. Fruit can sense the presence of fear. Awareness that can sense the presence of fear, whether it is masked as anger, hate, or doubt, and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. This sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within their heart. This oracle has special guidance for you. You're being asked to stay strong and stand your ground. This might be a big emotional journey that feels like a fight of your fucking life. It may be in a matter that does not seem to hold much importance or significance. Perhaps, for example, you are contemplating an ideal that you feel could be something, but those around you declare it as nothing. Like I said again, fuck them. And I mean it. They may not think that is much important to in practice, too little or too much, or just beneath you. However, what is happening or soon will be happening is worthwhile. It's worth your time. It's worth your investment. It's worth your dedication. So hold tight. Ask for help from your spiritual team. Stay true to the sacred warrior of love that you are and defend it to the end, all that is worthwhile. Defend this to the end. You feel this so deep. She feels, she knows. Now, even though it's titled She Feels, She Knows, I am sensing that if you are a masculine, that you are tapped in, tuned into your feminine side right now. And that's okay. You feel something very strongly that you should be doing, but you're not doing it. Because again, you're allowing fear to creep in. Fear is false evidence appearing real. The illusions, the smoke and mirrors. Let that shit fall. Yesterday was the full moon. Release that shit. We still got the open portal. It's open. Release it. Write on a petition paper. I release fear. I release all doubt. You know what? Let's go back. I release all fear. I release all doubt. I release all pain. I release all guilt. I release all confusion and burn that shit. Let that shit go because it doesn't serve you in your new timeline, in your new chapter that the Most High has in store for you. You can't even turn the fucking page because you still are allowing outsiders to interrupt something that you should be defending, something you should be 10 toes down on. Why are you afraid of happiness? Why are you afraid of being free? You a whole grown ass person and stuck in life because you allowing other people to shape and mold you. And you're the most intelligent being out of all of them. You can put all these people together you been getting advice from, and you still outsmart them. But you look to them for advice. I don't get you. And this could be the viewer, it could be your person that's being viewed on. Please don't get triggered, viewer, and thinking that I'm talking to you when it's not you. Like I said again, please take the message and put it where it needs to go and towards the person it needs to go towards. Hell, it could damn well be you, viewer. I don't know. Like I said, I'm channeling for the collective and I'm just going off of energies. I don't know if it's your energy, your person's energy. All I know is that's what's in the fucking collective right now. And that's what's going down the fuck now. Majority in all of our lives. Most of our lives, we're dealing with a person who is afraid of commitment. And we're dealing with a person who's not standing on business for us. They're not prioritizing us. Or you're not being prioritized, viewer. I can't wait until me and my twin get together because I'm tired of this fucking cough. I'm tired of it. Shit. Excuse me. An illumination is erupting from within you as a vision that is bringing what was once obscured into clarity. This is not likely to happen as a blinding, shocking insight, but as more of a softer, gentle knowing. It is the knowing something without understanding exactly when or how you came to know it. You just know it. You just do. Go with it. Stop questioning every goddamn thing. Get out your head. And remember, I am challenging. This is nothing personal. This is how your spiritual team is delivering it to you because this is the way that the message needs to come across to you at this motherfucking time. And yes, it's a trigger fucking alert because they want to trigger your ass. Because you ain't doing nothing. You're stuck. And you're not even happy with being stuck. But you ain't doing nothing about it too. Huh. Sean takes a lot out of me, y'all. This is not likely to happen as like, something that's supposed to ease its way into your life. This knowing is something that without really fully knowing it, you know it. Like I said, this insight will assist you and you are asked to honor it. You will know which insight is at the right time. Your heart will tell you. Follow your heart. Use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax your mind. You got time and I got time. Hey, yeah. Free your thoughts and watch them fly. Use your heart and not your eyes. You are therefore being asked to rely upon the clarity that is coming to you now or has just recently came. Gently but firmly from the place of knowing. Intend to act and to take your next steps forward. Act, action. Action is required. What are you waiting for? This oracle comes to you with guidance, particularly about long range or long term developments, something that is for far bigger than the immediate situation, issue, or moment is of importance. You may have gotten a download or you may have received a message about this, Although you will only have a dim sense of the possibility at best, the situation you find yourself in right now may not be the one of joy, but in time, you will understand more of the bigger picture. You will come to see why things are happening as they are and how you are being helped on the next stage of your path. The universe is helping you to unfuck yourself, and you still want to be fucked. That's what I'm picking up. Even though it may look like an obstacle right now, it's the best damn decision that you would ever make. Okay? You are being asked to think in large and long term in terms of happiness. Sometimes this warrants change or even temporary restriction in the short term. If you can't see how the present can possibly become what you sense the future to be, this message is especially relevant to you. Through the natural process of transformation, great leaps are indeed possible. You simply must be prepared to surrender into the process with absolute trust, unwavering faith, and no fear or doubts. The fuck are you fearing? The worst had already happened to you. The worst is behind you, and you still afraid. Afraid of what? Being happy? That's a good one. I ain't never met a person to this day that's afraid of being happy, but you, viewer, are the one being viewed on. Ugh, frustrating. You have what other people want and can't have and will never have, but you got it and you contemplating what you gonna do with it. Make it make sense. Okay. This oracle brings you a specific guidance that this situation in your current life are particularly geared towards a more significant manifestation that is coming to you according to your life path and purpose. This is a stage of preparation and of building a foundation that will hold you strong and centered in your creative journey unfolds and your life path becomes ever more brilliant and luminous. So keep plugging away. Remain patient, but most of all, be hopeful and trust in the light you sense ahead of you. For it is the light that is within you, strongly and simply revealed more fully to you. And all that is happening now is happening to that end. Like every single thing that is happening to you is a divine setup to your manifestations, which is your next card. That's crazy how that all tied in. That was the last card that I pulled. Spirals of manifestation. What does that mean? Spirals of manifestations. Spirals of manifestations. I'm glad that God is patient with you because I don't got no patience for you at this moment, whoever I'm talking to. I'm just a human. I ran out of patience when I first started reading. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Ain't nobody that damn stubborn. It's like you stubborn as a mule. You know what you need to do, but you're not doing it. You know what's in your heart, but you're not honoring your heart. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in life. That's just like, uh, say I always wanted to win the jackpot. I wanted to win. I wanted to become a millionaire, and I wanted to win like the Powerball or the mega lottery or whatever. but I never played. I was too afraid. I was too scared and fearful that I might fucking win. I might just fuck around and win. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. Dumb. It is the silliest things that we do to ourselves. Okay. The cave that you fear to enter lies your treasure. Viewer, or the one being viewed on. It's crazy. This is your last and final message. Okay. Damn, this is almost an hour. I've been chatting like it ain't been nobody's business, y'all. You know what? I haven't chatted like this on my channel in a very long time. All right. So the creative rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It is not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. Baby, love is not cerebral. You cannot use love. It will never work. However, there is a genius within that can guide us on an alternative route. If there is an unnecessary pothole or delay in a typical linear path or progression, and the curved loop in the path will be quicker, more fun, and more beautiful, then why not allow yourself to be guided by that? This can happen through trust and wisdom rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be the logical progression. Forget about logic. Lose your motherfucking mind for once. You lost your mind when you made all the other decisions. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't think this hard. You didn't even care what the consequences are or were. Now you got a blessing in front of you and you're contemplating if you're going to take it or not. God, I can't wait to get done with this reading for real. Because, hell, I'm talking about y'all getting triggered. I'm getting triggered. Shit, it's triggering the shit out of me. Mm, maybe because the story is relatable to my own. I don't know. You are in the midst of a spiral of manifestations. Something is coming into being, even if you think it is further away than ever before. It is closer to you than what you know. How amazing it will seem when what you have been dreaming of falls into place, baby. Suddenly, what you have been thinking of creating will plunk into your reality simply out of nowhere because it was just around the bend and not the end, just out of view on the spiral of manifestation, and you could not see it coming. In truth, it was coming to you all along, and you didn't even know it. My hands is itching, my right hand. Woo, I got some money coming, some big money. I love my right hand itches. Woo, yes, sir. Woo. Oh my God. And my right ear was ringing just a few minutes ago. I don't know what significance that had for you, but somebody is about to show up. Someone is about to, it deals with the present, but it could be someone from the past, even though it's not on the left side. It still could be, even though it's on the right side. Spirit is telling me it's someone from your past that's about to re-enter into your life, or it's someone that you've had a past life with that you're dealing with now currently that's about to make a commitment or that is about to come and give you some type of offer. Oh, ooh, this reading is draining me. I'm glad I'm almost done. Okay. Oh, let me take me something to drink. Take some more water in. Mm-mm-mm. Baby, y'all about to be some happy folks like Nelly and Ashanti. Okay. If you let me come inside, I'll teach you. Oh, yeah. Listen to that song by Intro, baby. This person is ready. They ready to come inside. Literally, sexually. This oracle has a message for you. Sometimes when we feel the furthest away from what we want, we're actually closer than ever before. Just one turn on a spiral loop of creation can see your manifestation taking root in the world. You must hold true to your faith and keep coming and keep working on your progress. Forget about the details. Forget about what it looks like. Forget about what your bank account look like. Forget about what your connection is on the surface. Believing it when you are seeing it. Fuck that shit. Believe it now, even though you don't see it. That's how the universe works. Any old soul or young soul can do it. You are a bigger, braver, more ancient soul. You know what that means? You have enough chutzpah. CHUTZPAH to believe it so that you can see it sooner, bigger, and brighter. Do not give in to those who tell you it should have happened already, or that you have failed, or that you're not good enough to receive what it is that you're trying to bring in. They are just suffering from a lack of patience and understanding, as well as an arrogant assumption that their notion of timing is somewhere superior to the greater divine timing at play in life. Be in goodwill with yourself and the universe. All is unfolding perfectly, whether you feel it right now or not. Okay. This oracle also brings you a message. Okay. This oracle also brings a message to you about the perfect synchronicities that are taking place in your life, the signs that the universe have been sending to you. You may have started to notice these already. And the more closer you're getting to it, the louder that these signs are yelling at you. Beings are probably coming to you and whispering in your ear at night like they've been doing me, which is the reason why I'm up and early doing this reading. He's here. She's here. When we live from the heart, honor our creative center, and choose unlikely but lovingly rebellious ways to be in the world, we will begin to notice synchronicities every day. It is as though the universe is speaking to us intimately on all matters and affairs, which of course it is. Your last message, this oracle reminds you that there is no point of dragging your feet at the bus stop. I know you're looking for a perfect time, and if you're too early, you worry about that. If you're too soon or if you're too slow, you're going to miss out. Okay, you're just wasting your time thinking about time. It's better to live life at a more appropriate pace and get there at the right time than not to get there at all. You don't need to have anxiety about what's coming in and what's rushing towards you with your destiny. Try not to worry quite so much about the future. You will attract what you want and need so much more enjoyably if you just relax and deal with this current situation here and now. Remember, too, that your life path is unfolding in harmony with the paths of others. You will meet with each other for the greatest benefit. When you trust in the flow of the one great creative spiral upon which the galaxy spins, everything is ultimately in harmony with everything else to fulfill the greatest, biggest good. Creative intent of the supreme, creative force of love. You're included in that, lucky you. I feel like this is not only about love, but this is about you being a cosmic force in a universe, setting things in motion, not only for humans, but for all beings. You are to lead by example. You've been called, you've been put on, um, what is it? Put on notice from the universe to come forward and be the leader that you are, the warrior, the sacred warrior, the cosmic being, the god or goddess that you are. You have been called to duty. No one else has been called to this but you, the one that is listening, or the one that's being viewed on. This is your sacred calling from the Most High. And if you was looking for a sign, baby, this is more than a sign. This was a whole damn lecture from the universe, from the Most High, from your spirit team. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and chiming in. I love you guys so, so, so much. Um, the Most High loves you so much. I thank your angels. I thank your guides for guiding me to get this message out to you. And I'm sorry, you guys. I raised my voice for emphasis. I wasn't hollering at you, but that's how it was coming in. And I only channel what I hear and how I hear it. If you look at any of my channelings, you can see all my channelings are different each time that I channel. I can't control it. Okay. I can't control how it comes across, how it's being said. I allow for spirit to actually possess me, the Most High. I don't allow no one else to do that to me. That's why I only connect with Source. I don't connect to no other being. No other being can take possession within me in order for me to channel. And that's what makes my channeling so different. Because if your spiritual team is coming to me and they're telling me these things, the way that they're saying it is the way I'm going to say it to you. Duh. Only makes sense, right? Um, Sometimes when it comes to matters of the heart or when it comes to the affairs of our lives, our guides and our ancestors take that shit very serious, even if we're not. That's what their whole purpose is here for us, is for them to guide us, to be a guiding post, okay? To let us know where we are and where we need to go. Guides, guidance. That's what they're here for. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this. I'm going to be putting my store back up, you guys. How you guys can like what services I offer and what they entail, because I feel like a lot of you are in need of some of my services and you don't even know I offer them. So I also offer vaginal washes for your yoni. Um, I have a really good friend and a client and my best friend and a student. She plays many roles in my life. Uh, that has a testimony about Gucci Coochie Wash. She has been suffering for years, at least a couple of years that I know of, with BV, and one wash with my Gucci Coochie got her yoni straight. I after 2 years, y'all. Only one douche to cure the problem. I'm a doctor. A lot of you guys forget that. I'm a doctor by trade. That's what I do. I'm a doctor first before I'm a channeler. Okay. I channel as my uh, community service, if you want to say, or paying it forward. And it's part of my divine mission. Because trust me, you think I want a channel for you. I don't. And I'm not saying this to be facetious. I don't. You guys don't pay me enough. For what I give, I'm underpaid. But it's not about the money for me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. Okay? I'm a guardian. I'm a keeper of the cosmos, and I'm a gatekeeper. Or most of you may know me as a death doula. I help the dead to transcend. I help the dead to pass over in the afterlife. I take people back on their past lives. Okay, I'm a hypnotherapist. I'm a metaphysician. I help you guys with spells to remove entities, tags, imprints, implants. I do shamanic healings. Okay, I can go back and help you to get all your twin flames fragmented parts like I did for my twin flame, like Isis did for Osiris. I am Isis, my twin flame is Osiris, reincarnated. That's the reason why my channel is named Isis and Osiris. There's so much about me that you guys don't even know. We are all multidimensional beings. We have different layers of ourselves. Many of us are God's returned. Not all of us, but many of us are. Terrence Howard is. He's the god Apollo, Zeus' son. I channeled it because I know when I see a god, I would like to know who Kanye is. I'm going to channel that, and I'll probably update you guys on that because Kanye is definitely a god. People can call him crazy, whatever. Just because he doesn't deliver or say things in context the way that we would doesn't make him crazy. It makes him a god because he's not speaking our language. He's speaking his God language. People may say I'm crazy and I give no fizznucks. I don't care what people think about me. This is my destiny. This is my life. This is my mission. I'm not coming back to repeat this. I have been assigned a mission and I'm going to do it well from the Most High. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm not even going to tell you my relationship with the Most High because then you guys will really think I'm crazy. But I know who the Most High is to me. And the Most High knows who He is to me. He, she. Okay? See, this is not a spiritual journey. We've been lied to. This is a journey to you, to learn about you. Not to serve a God, not to know about God, not to know more about the Most High, because you are the Most High, manifested in the flesh. Know thyself. If it was important to know God, the Bible would not say, know thyself. It would say, know God. Come to know God. But it didn't. It said, know thyself for a reason. Know who you are. Please sign up for my Patreon Patreon. Jesus, I'm sleepy. Please sign up for my Patreon so you can be updated on extended readings and spells and secrets of the universe. And my Divine Matrix class is still open if you're wanting to become a god or goddess. You can, even if you weren't born into that frequency of energy. I have the keys, baby. We can flip the switch. You can become a god or goddess in this lifetime because I got the keys to do it and to help you do it. And what else? If you guys want to get more in-depth readings or different types of readings, then I highly encourage you to buy an oracle deck or a tarot deck from my love list. Okay, I'm already investing enough to keep this channel up. I shouldn't have to invest in my cards that I'm reading for you guys, where I'm not reading for myself, I'm reading for you. And it's one more thing. It's one more thing, and I can't think of what it is. Oh, um, I also highly encourage anyone on the journey to get a past life reading from me. That's going to help you to know deeply who you are, what you carry, what your gifts are, etc. Um, I also encourage a higher self reading if that resonates. But I am open and I am doing readings again. For a while, I stopped because I was overwhelmed. I had too many. And I wasn't healing and grieving losing my mother properly. So my spiritual team got on to me. So, yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. And if you would like to make a small donation or a large donation, I'm open to either or for my time. Listen, like I said, I didn't even know that I spent over an hour because I give so much in my work. I pour so much of myself into my work that it's not even work. It's a hobby to me. All right, I'm signing off. Love you guys. Namaste.